sophomore. And so they've had him for 4 years. And their parents are not horse people, so the kids do everything. So he's easy and safe enough that they
Which is great, yeah.
do everything other than drive the horse trailer.
You're not old enough to
Pay the bills.
Exactly.
Actually, they paid a lot of the bills.
There's a big tax sale that happens down in Canby.
Mm-hmm.
And so what my girls have been doing because we're part of that county, so it's like $10 to get a slot for our club. And so the girls have been selling off all of their horse toys and saving money so they can put it towards their horse stuff.
Excellent. That's great.
Because I have them pay a percentage of things. Like if they want to go to a show, they've got to pay so much money for it. And any little cute things they want for their horse,
Right.
It's like, you can buy it. You don't need 2 halters. If you want a second halter, you can go buy it.
Exactly. Yeah.
So Taylor's got lots of money saved up for
goodies for the new horse.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
But that's what Erin was saying. I guess the older girl was timid, and she did fine on him, and then the younger girl just changed interest.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you can't do horses and a lot of other sports. There's just not time for it.
We've been through that too.
My girls, it's pretty much horses at this point.
Yeah.
Especially this one. She's very focused.
Yeah.
She goes to school, she gets really good grades, and then she wants to go ride her horse. She doesn't want to go to dances, she doesn't want to do all the social stuff. She says, I just want to go play with my horsey.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, it's good. Cody's getting a good workout today.
He is. So she's in 4-H.
Let's see. I guess she's had 3 years with a horse at 4-H. And she started riding, I don't know, when she was about 6. And we bought her first horse when she was about 10. It's a horse that came to the barn. They thought they were going to use it as a lesson horse, but he was... At that point, I think he was a 22-year-old paint, and he was hot. He's kind of hot. I mean, he was great on the ground, great ground manners, but he wanted to go.
Yeah.
He's like, go, 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 go. So he's not a good lesson horse. But Taylor got on him and really liked him a lot. And he worked great for 2 years, but he had a fair amount of arthritis going on, and we did the whole Adequine supplements, and that made a huge difference this past year.
Oh, good. It's good to know.
But it wasn't... We couldn't jump him. That wasn't fair to him. He'd go over it if you asked him to, but it's like, no, can't do that to him. No, we were very happy with the Adequine. You do like a series of 7 shots over, I don't know, maybe a month period, and then you do it once a month. Pretty much indefinitely.
Yeah.
But for him, it was worth it. We could see his gaits changed, where he was more comfortable. Instead of, when they're sore, they run away from it. Watch where your feet are, dude.
Good thing you have 4 of them.
Exactly. Right. But we put him up on Dream Horse beginning of June. He was gone within a week. We didn't ask for any money. We had a contract hoping that the person would at least continue his supplements and take care of him in that respect. But I'm like, I'm not going to charge anyone for this old guy. He's pretty much a pasture pet / he could ride a little bit. But a week later, he was gone. I was like, oh, that was a little faster than I wanted. Oh, good, it worked. I'm not necessarily the mechanically inclined, electronically inclined person in our family. Go. Well, it seems like he likes to jump.
He does. And he's so, I don't know if it's just the way he is or his training, but he's so smart to figure out
The distances and
strides.
stuff.
Yeah, it's like 2 strides out, he's like calculating it.
Which is great for a beginner jumper to have that kind of a horse.
Mhm.
Yeah, we've been on a few where they say they're jumpers and Taylor gets on it. She's like, this horse doesn't really like to jump.
Yeah.
It's like you can tell.
Mm-hmm.
There's no zoom on this, and I really can't see her because the sun is. See, the one time we're complaining about the sun.
Yeah. No, when you would complain about it, it'll go away
No, I
for
know.
5 more months.
Don't complain. I'm just going to kind of point and shoot and hope that. He says, "Yay, finally, we're outside."
No.
Our trainer's trying to buy a new piece of property out in the Estacada area.
Oh, yeah?
She would still come down to our barn to teach lessons, but there's a cross-country course there, and she's like, "Oh, this is the property I want." Because she's on a small property in Canby area.
Yeah.
And she just bought herself a new trailer.
Ah.
So,
That's exciting.
yes. Exciting, but she says, "Ooh, man, that's much bigger. It's a 5-horse trailer versus a 3-horse trailer."
Yeah.
She's like, "Oh, yeah."
I mean, this is like him all the time, where you could just send her out and not
Just go.
worry.
Go have fun.
Yeah. He's like,
But he's not strong.
Yeah,
he's
have
not
fun.
getting crazy.
Yeah. And he's like this at shows, at home, at lessons, wherever you
Right.
take him, it's like this all the time. It's good to tie to the trailer. You're not going inside, buddy. Says, I know where the gate is. That is the funny thing, you know, being Appy, he's too smart for his own good. So he'll do, you know, some of those like, oh, the gate's over here. Maybe I can trot over here. And if you just keep him, no, you can't.
Yeah,
You're
that's
gonna
that
trot over
no.
here. Yeah,
And as I said, she's dealt with some crazy Arabs before. And
yeah.
the trainer has said, you know, that one rein stop comes in really handy. So cut it out. Yep, he just kind of flies over stuff.
Uh-huh. And he's jumped everything out here with his other kid. She going for the bank? Yep. All right.
Well, there you go. She's doesn't have too much fear.
No,
she's a very cautious rider, but she's not
Yeah.
afraid.
No, I like watching her because she just goes out and kind of does her thing.
Yeah,
And
yeah, and sometimes it's very hard to connect with her because she's out there focused on her own stuff, and you're like, all right, yep, Taylor's in a little zone now. Where my younger daughter, you don't notice it, but inwardly she's very nervous about things.
Yeah.
But it doesn't translate to the horse at all, which is
Yeah.
great. She says, "Yeah, Mom, I am nervous, but it doesn't seem to affect the horse." I'm like, "Yep, that's the best kind of nervousness to have."
Yeah.
So she's more of our dressage rider. She could jump. Oh, she could easily jump, but she's like, "No, I don't want to." I'm like, "You know what? You don't need to." Was that fun doing the bank? I think you've made her day.
Well, good.
She's smiling. I can tell she's having a good time.
Good. Yeah, I mean, gosh, she's just one of my favorite horses. My sister took him to her B as a backup, and they did the jumping for the C3 and the B together, and one of the C3 kids had brought like a 12-hand pony, and I mean the kid is like 5 foot and 100 pounds,
Oh,
maybe, so she could ride it, but my sister's not a small girl, like,
Yeah.
and there's another one. I mean, 140 pounds, 150 pounds can't get on a 12-hand pony.
No.
So
It's
it
not
was not
fair
so
to the
good.
poor little pony.
No, and so they ended up pulling Cody out for the switch rides, and so he did the switch for the C3 and the B,
He's like, okay, whatever.
Yeah, and she had used him because the year before when she had done her C3, she had gotten her horse, or 2 years before, she had gotten her horse like 2 weeks before the rating.
Uh-huh. Oh, God.
And so she used her horse for the dressage. She had been planning on using Cody, but she used her horse for the dressage because she wanted to. And then she used Cody for the jumping for that too.
Yeah, especially if you only had a horse for 2 weeks.
Yeah. Yeah,
You might have a good idea what it's
going to
do.
Him,